Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight. This is part two. If you haven't seen part one, please go check it out. This is season 18, episode 16. It's titled The Experts Have Questions. Let's get started. Okay, so Alan came back to the house, the retreat house, to get his hoopty and his spices. He spoke with Carla and Camille. And they gave him hugs. They told him that they were sorry that that happened to him. He told them from day one the relationship was forced. Carla told him, well, we know you tried. Alan said while he was trying, he was taking her out on dates. He was trying to change for her. While he was doing everything right, she was hanging out with David and, getting to know David better and, practically seeing another man while he's trying his best to make this marriage work. He said David and Madison's been seeing each other for weeks. He said she told me she don't like this, she don't like that, she didn't like his clothes, she didn't like his teeth. He's trying to change for her, but he's behind her back messing around and dingling a carrot in his face. A carrot of hope in his face. And the reason she did that was because she wanted to stay until the decision day to get that money. That's why she stayed. Because if you like somebody, you can leave. You can leave. You can tell the experts, I like somebody else and I'm leaving. You can do that. But I think you lose money if you do that. Alan said if he knew what was happening, he would have left a long time ago. And we know he would because Alan don't need the money. Alan dropped $3,000 on clothes for this heifer. He is not stressed for money like David is. Okay? He said now he has to put his life back together. And I wish he could get a second chance. Him and MM, I wish they can get a second chance. I wish the expert give him a second chance and give them people on their level. Madison is not on Alan's level. Madison wants to go to the gym and go to the club and flirt and have a good time. Alan, he's a more serious type guy. He's looking for love. He's looking for marriage. He wants to stay at home. He wants to take care of home. He wants to take care of his dog. He wants to cook. He don't want to be in no damn club and no damn gym. She's not on his level. Ikicha is not on MM's level. She is a professional. She has her own practice. She has a condo, a two-story condo with nice furniture, car, and nice clothes. Her one outfit probably match one of his paycheck. He's not on her level. They need to get these people, match them people up with people on their level. Anyway, Alan said in his confessional that he does not want to speak to her. He does not want to speak to Madison, and he doesn't need any answers from her. You get that right? Because all she's going to do is feed him a bunch of lies. She's never ever going to tell the truth. They're never going to tell the truth unless if they caught red-handed is when they'll tell the truth. Maybe if they had like a camera in the gym, taking them tongue each other or something. They're never ever going to tell the truth until they are caught. Just like David didn't tell the truth until he was caught. He didn't. So he hugged Carla and Camille, said goodbye. And then him and Juan and Thomas went outside to talk. And he told them that he believed that Madison and David are not just friends. And he said it's hurtful. Before he left, he asked Juan and Thomas if Madison and David slept in the same room. They wouldn't dare. They would not dare. Thomas and Juan told him that they don't know if they slept in the same room or not. Alan said he's going to change and get a revenge body. He don't even need to do that. Alan's fine the way he is. He don't need to get no revenge body. And I'm sure after the show, women were sliding all up in his DM. Thomas got on my nerves though. Thomas said he is now Team Michelle. Team Michelle? Michelle wasn't hurt. Alan was hurt. How come you're not Team Alan? Why are you Team Michelle? I wish Thomas would just shut the hell up. Thomas get on my damn nerves. Next, David packed and went to say goodbye to the group. He told them him and Madison have a strong connection and his friends and family love him, and that's all that matters. Why did he have to throw in that his friends and family love him? Where'd that come from? You know why? Because he's feeling guilty and he's not feeling the love from the people around him, so he wants to feel that fuzzy love feeling. So he said, my friends and family love me. I don't need no love from y'all. That's what he's trying to say. And bye. And I know he could feel Carla's energy. Carla would not hug him or speak to him or even look at him. When he was speaking, she was making all kinds of crazy faces. And I know he could feel her energy. Camille said she was, no, not Camille. Okay, he said his goodbyes and left. Next scene, Michelle called PC and told him everything that happened. PC said, "Oh God." And he told her he is so sorry. And he told her nobody deserves to be cheated on. PC said Madison and David have no integrity and he can't wait to cuss their asses out. He didn't say all that, but that's what he meant to say. Next scene, only the boring couples are left at the retreat and they are outside playing basketball. Carla don't want to play because she's not a basketball girl, but she plays anyway and she made more baskets than the men. So it's up to Carla and Camille at the end to win, and Camille ended up winning. Then they started talking. Camille said that her and Thomas was going down the wrong path, but she grew inspiration from Juan and of him having a good attitude and saying just relax and have a good time. Carla said that this group right here has been honest with each other and they respect each other. She said the other couples, they lacked honesty and respect. Camille agreed with that. Juan said we have to take it day by day. And the producers must have asked what's his name? Thomas, a separate question, because Thomas said that we have all taken this seriously and come in with a thirst for knowledge and just try to understand our partners. I wish Thomas would just shut the hell up. Alan went to Michelle's apartment. They talked about the text message not being something you would send to a friend. They can't believe that Madison and David pursued each other in front of them. Actually, in front of them behind their backs. The messy producers showed clips of Madison and David's suspicious behavior. How they snuck into the apartment late at night. How they were looking at each other and making certain little comments to each other. Michelle said David and Madison have no remorse. And they don't. But I think deep down they have remorse. That's why they won't tell the truth. Because they have remorse deep down, they won't tell the truth. Alan pulled out his phone and read a text he got from Madison while he was on his way to see Michelle. Madison's text said she is truly sorry for hurting him and she wants him to hear her out. Alan messaged her back and said, "Don't message me, please. Nothing you say holds any value in my eyes." Good, Alan. I'm glad he kept it classy. Another man would have said, "You bitch." They would have called her bitch, all kinds of bitches and whores, But he needs to block her and delete her out of his phone. Michelle basically said that she does not give a shit about David and she did not trust or respect him from jump. She said, but what really hurts her is Madison, because Madison was her friend. She met Madison 6 weeks ago and you call her your friend? See, I couldn't just meet somebody 6 weeks ago and call them my friend. All my friends I've had for decades. I can't just meet somebody and all of a sudden you're my friend. That's what you get, Michelle, because she's not your friend. You didn't even know her. You don't know her. She's not your friend. You just met her. You know nothing about her. Okay? Alan basically said Madison wasted his time. He could have been dating someone else while she wasting his time. He could have been dating somebody else. So next scene, Thomas and Camille are packing to leave the retreat. Thomas is disappointed that Camille did not pull out the lingerie for him. She said she didn't pull out the lingerie because of all the mess that was going on. They ain't got nothing to do with your lingerie. What they got going on out there, what other couples have going on out there, ain't got nothing to do with you in the bedroom with your husband in your lingerie, girlfriend. I'm telling you, Camille does not like that damn Thomas. And neither do I. She don't like that man. She won't even give him fellatio. She may say yes on the decision day to keep it going a little bit because she wants to be in the eye of the camera. But she don't like that man. She don't like him. So she told him, don't worry. After the decision day, I'll probably pull out the lingerie for you. So she's trying to tell us that she's going to say yes on decision day, but she don't like that man. She don't like him. So the last two couples, they left the retreat. Next, Alan is at the apartment packing his stuff, and he's ripping up wedding photos and wedding book. He ripped up the wedding photos and wedding book. It's a bit childish, but I understand. I understand 100%. He also burned her wedding vows, and broke. They had a cup that said Mr. and Mrs. He broke the Mrs. Cup. Alan was on a rampage. Then he left out. Next scene, David met up with his friend Tommy. He told Tommy that he has fallen for one of the other wives and he's happy. He told his friend that after the show, he wants to pursue the relationship and see where it goes. After the show, you want to pursue the relationship. You've been pursuing the relationship. As soon as you met Madison, you started pursuing her. Because we saw them on the honeymoon walking towards the gym talking. And he said, yeah, when I saw you, I said, that's going to be my gym buddy. He was checking her out. As soon as he met her, he was checking her out. That's when it started. As soon as he saw her, it started. He started pursuing her. So I'm talking about he wants to pursue her after the show. Please. He is telling his friend all about Madison, how much they have in common, and how much fun she is, and how he wants to be around her all the time. In his confessional, he said he can see himself married to Madison. Now, before she left the retreat, she's trying to dumb down the relationship. Now he's trying to hype the relationship up. She said, I don't want to rush into anything. So she's trying to, dumb it down a little bit. She said, I don't want to rush into anything. Because she's feeling that heat from the other couples. So she's like, I don't want to rush into anything. Let's dumb it down a little bit. But he want to hype it up. He said, I'm ready to marry this girl. I'm smitten. Madison told Camille and Carla that they were elevated friends. He said he's smitten. He want to get married. They're not on the same page. I think even though David is a liar, he is being more real about their relationship than Madison is. Next scene, Madison's at the apartment and she see Alan's destruction. And she packed her stuff. In her confession, she says she can't eat and she can't sleep. You can't eat and you can't sleep. Why can't you eat and why can't you sleep? You were getting all of David's loving. You were hanging out all hours of the night, having a good old time. Going to the gym every other day, seeing your little lover, David. And what did Alan do? Stay at home and sleep on the couch. Looking at his watch. Where is she? When is she coming home? What's going on? Changing his outfits, spending money on clothes, getting Invisalign, and doing all kinds of things. Hanging out in the park and throwing a ball. Like he don't like to throw balls. He don't like hanging out in the park. Going up on the heights and stuff and doing all that shit for you. And you ended up humiliating him. You lied to him. You deceived him. You cheated on him. You disrespected him. You stabbed him in the back, but you can't sleep and you can't eat? How about Alan can't eat and Alan can't sleep? How about that? She wants somebody to feel sorry for her. She better get out of here. She called a friend and told her friend how Alan destroyed their wedding picture. The friend said that's psycho behavior. You fuck around on your husband on national TV with his so-called friend that he just met 6 weeks ago. He ripped up a few pictures. Which one is the psycho here? And then you lied about it. You fucked around with his friend on national TV and lied about it. But he's the psycho? Your friend is calling Alan the psycho? She's not calling you the psycho? He ripped up a few pictures. What the hell is a few pictures? You could tell that her whorish friends are going to be on her side. So she's crying crocodile tears, talking about how bad she feels. She don't feel bad. She don't feel bad. But if she do feel bad, I hope that guilt eat her alive. She don't feel bad because she ain't telling the truth. She said nobody knows what it's like to be in this position. What position? What position? Every single position she's in, she put herself in. She's the one that got married at first sight. She's the one that pursued the show, applied, got on the show. She's the one that applied to the show, right? So she put herself in this position to be married to a stranger. She put herself in this position when she was messing around with David. Every single position she's in, she put herself in that position. So why is she saying, nobody knows what it's like to be in this position? Girl, get out of here. Next, met up with the 3 experts. told them that she feels good because she tried in this marriage. She said she wished Ikeche the worst. Ikeche showed up. He always looked miserable, always have a miserable face, and he said hello to the experts but didn't say shit to He has no home training. No, he's so fucking rude. All you have to do is say hello. You don't have to say hi, how are you, how's your day, how do you need to sleep? Well, you don't have to say none of that. Just say hi and cut it off. That's it. Have some respect, you know? I don't know how his mother raised him. I don't know. I don't understand. He's just so effing rude. He said that their discovery period, they asked him what went wrong in the marriage. He said the discovery period went awry and then things spiraled downhill. Dr. Pepper asked him why did he show up and present with a piece of divorce paper. said he did that because he wanted to embarrass me. So Ikeche apologized. MM said that's bullshit. That's a burning bag of bullshit. She told him he should be ashamed of himself. PC said this is not a healthy way to communicate. Ikechi said, this is what I got to put up with. This is why I always walk out. Not true. The last time you walked out on her, all she did was ask you one question about your vows and you got up and left out. She wasn't yelling. She wasn't screaming. Y'all wasn't in no kind of argument. You just didn't feel like answering the question, so you got up and walked the hell out. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? PC asked him if he wants to continue the marriage. He said hell to no. MM said she wants a divorce as well. She read a note to him that she called to her departed. She told him he is embarrassing. She told him she don't wish him well. She told him she wish him nothing but the worst. She gave him a list of therapists, and then she gave him divorce papers. In his confessional, he said we got a taste of what he's been going through. What I saw her going through was you're calling her aggressive, you're calling her an asshole. You told her on the honeymoon on the balcony that you want a better version of her than she is right now. Walking out on her, you're telling her you ain't answering none of her damn questions. All I saw was aggressive and horrible, disgusting, stinking behavior coming from you, Ikechi. I ain't seen no horrible behavior coming from her. She did call you a clown, but hey, she could have called you something worse than that. So, hey, what do you want from me? I think Ikechi is just a friggin' miserable person. He always got that look on his face. I think I saw him smile maybe 2 times. And it was fake smiles. It wasn't even real smiles. Yeah, Ikechi, go away. Go away. After Ikechi left, Dr. Pepper told MM that what she said was shady. MM said, well, somebody had to tell him. Somebody had to tell him, said that shit to him. She said her goodbyes and then she left out. Next, Madison and David met up with the experts. Dr. Pepper, she's pissed. She is pissed. And she told them, she said, we're upset. She said, and you better tell the truth. David said it started in the gym. Here we go to the freaking gym again. Madison said they connected by confiding in each other. PC asked them if they have been intimate. David said no, only hugs. They only hug each other. Dr. Pepper asked him if that's the case, how come you said you wanted to eat her up? David said, hey, I'm a man. I have needs. It's only been 6 weeks, David. You can't control yourself for 6 damn weeks? You're a man. You got to have you some. You can't control yourself for 6 weeks? So he's telling himself right there. He said, I'm a man. I have needs. So you did something with Madison. You did something. He said, I'm a man and I have needs. So you did something with Madison. You just told on yourself, bitch. Dr. Pepper told him that the text was very sexual. Did they get sexual? David said, no, they didn't. Dr. Pia told David that he's a liar. He said, you're lying about getting sexual with Madison. They didn't say nothing. Madison didn't say nothing. David didn't say nothing. Then Madison piped up. Madison said, we were sexually attracted to each other and we flirted. I guess that's what she meant by elevated friends. PC asked her what stopped them from having sex. Madison said, we're married. PC asked them why they should believe them. David said, believe what the hell you want to believe. I don't care. PC busted out Madison. She said to her, in several interviews, you said you did not want a person of color. You only date white guys, and that's what you said you wanted, was a white guy. PC told her if you met David on the streets, he wouldn't have a shot in hell. Madison said that she date black guys, but she wouldn't marry him. She said she only wants to marry a white guy. That's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to say. So you want to use the black guy to take you here, take you there, take you on dates, but you ain't going to marry him. You don't want to have kids with this person. You don't want to spend your life with a black person. You horrible, stinking, grimy bitch. Carla was right for calling you grimy. I think that was a horrible thing for her to say. I think it was very insulting. PC told them that the point of marriage is even though you see someone you are attracted to, you don't act on it. Why do we have to tell grown-ass people this? Why? PC said when you're married, you don't allow yourself to go into forbidden areas. David said, was it a real marriage though? PC said yes. The day you said I do, it became a real marriage, bitch. Okay? He said, y'all handled it wrong. You handled it wrong. He said, so what do y'all want to do now? David said he is smitten and he wants to pursue a relationship with Madison. Madison said she see potential in David, but she don't want to rush into nothing. David looked blindsided. He looked like he was about to cry. But we know in real time that they are together right here, right now. That was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on the Pillow here. Bye.